reaction to an episode of 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days. What's up, you guys? It's Michelle and welcome back to my channel. And today we're here with another reaction to an episode of 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days. So we know the new episode's coming up this week, so I gotta catch you guys up. Finally, after Gino has arrived over there in Panama, they finally get it popping. Let's get a round of applause. Finally, Jasmine's happy. She was like, wow, she was surprised that they finally got it done, right? But now she wants it more. And he's like, whoa, slow down. I ain't about to schedule this. This gonna happen organically, okay? So she's like, when it's gonna happen? He don't know, right? So we gonna find out. But they go out to breakfast, and when they go out to breakfast, Gino brings up the subject of the prenup. Yep, the prenup. Even though he was warned before that she was not gonna move forward with him if he had the prenup, he still brought up the subject due to his family bringing it up as well. And now that he brought it up, she's upset. She took her ring off. She called him all types of F words, and she was not here for it. She said she was not going to marry him if there was a prenup. She called up the engagement, and she said, breakfast is over, let's go. This is the couple that's having the most drama here in the season. They've been having drama since they've been on the show, and they just ain't gonna stop. Now it's the next day, and Gino over here is trying to get on her good side, but actually she spent the night on the couch. And not only that, she hasn't even talked to him since they went out to breakfast the day before. She's been ignoring him. So he tries to get on her good side, and he's like, oh, Jasmine, let's talk, please. So here he go, and she's like, fine, I'll give you a little chance. Like, okay, I just want to talk. I have a proposal for you. She's like, if there's a prenup, I'm not gonna marry you. That's it. So she shuts it down, and he's like, okay, fine. That means you don't love me. You don't want to hear on my proposal, all of that. He wrote down his proposal on a piece of paper. So she goes, and he's like, protection for Jasmine. So on the proposal, basically it says that if he wants to leave the relationship and get a divorce, that she would get majority of the money. When she reads that, she's like, oh, so I'm gonna be stuck with you for my whole life. Even if you cheat or whatever, I have to be stuck with you. And he's like, no, if I cheat and you call off the divorce because I cheated, then you still get majority of the half. But if you just want to leave because you want to leave, you ain't getting nothing. So she don't want that. So she starts boohoo crying. She rips the paper up. And again, round of applause for Gino. Let's give him a round of applause because you finally stood up for yourself. Like, he has some balls this season because he is not playing around. He is standing up to her, standing his ground. He's like, rip that paper up. I took a picture of it anyways. And she is so mad. She is not having her way. So she goes to try to hit below the belt, talking that she's gonna go with her ex, that her exes have more money than him, and that they're better than him, so he can just leave the apartment. He paid that $3,000, honey. You didn't pay for it. So if anything, you should be leaving the apartment as well with your sister because you didn't pay for it. He did. So he deserves those views. You don't. And give him the hair extension back and the toothbrush from last year again while you're at it. All after money. Like I said before, she said that she wanted to take all his money. If she was going to move to the United States, she was going to have him sign a document that said that he would give her all his assets. He would sign them over to her because she was going to be moving to the United States. But now she's mad that he wants a prenup. So what's the hidden agenda here? We all know what it is, but we'll find out. Y'all, so in this episode, we see everybody meeting up together, and it's just filling my heart up with so much joy. I am a sucker for love stories, and it's just so beautiful to see. So first up is Riley and Violet, and they finally get to meet, and their chemistry is literally off the charts. Like, I really wasn't expecting it. I thought that they would be awkward, but he's like, oh my God, she's so beautiful. They're really vibing, and they're just like laughing and playing with each other, and their chemistry is off the charts at first when they first getting together at the airport. Here it is. After the meeting at the airport, they go to the hotel, they check in. So Violet is not staying at the hotel. So because of her culture, he gets to stay by himself. So he says, you know, if she comes knocking at the door at night, I'm gonna open that door. I'm not gonna leave it locked. But he's gonna respect her, which I appreciate that. Because a lot of people be like, what? I waited 2 years and you're just not gonna spend the night with me? So I appreciate him respecting her on that. But things get weird when they go out to dinner at night because it's her birthday. And he gets her some pearls for her birthday. And she doesn't like pearls. So he gives her some pearls and she has like not a good reaction. He's like, wow, she didn't even react to the pearls at all. So he's not happy about that. And then he's like, oh, what are we gonna do tomorrow? What's up? What are the plans? And she's like, I'm busy, guy. Like, I got plans, I got things to do, but we can meet up for dinner. So he's upset. Understandably, because you just flew this long way to meet somebody who knew you was coming. Now they're busy and they have other plans. At the same time, not everybody can get 2 weeks off, Riley. How do you know she was able to get off of work just like you were? Like, not everybody can get that time off, so cut her some slack, okay? But hopefully she's doing the right thing and she's busy for the right reasons and not the wrong reasons. One strange thing though is she was like, we're not gonna talk about the past. We're not gonna bring up any negative things. Like, I'm not gonna talk about anything from my past. That was strange to me because, you know, this person's trying to get to know you, but you don't really want to talk about anything. So what am I doing here? We gotta find out. So this episode, we met someone new, a new couple. We met Cleo and Christian. So Cleo's from London and she is an autistic model and she's super tall and beautiful. So she is autistic and she gets awkward in loud spaces. So we see her trying to walk through London, but it gets a little overwhelming for her. So she meets up with a friend and she actually opens up that she's really into astrology. All the producers, what their astrology sign is. So I'm gonna take this time. I am a Virgo, so make sure to comment below what your astrology sign is and let me know. Like that we can connect to Cleo and see what we have in common. So in this episode as well, we get to see that Christian is a party animal, but he's settling down. We also get to find out that Cleo is actually a trans woman. So she was born a male and is transitioning into a female. Now Christian has never dated a trans female before or anyone trans. So this is a new experience. Now the friends are very, very worried about this. They're like, oh, he's like, oh, you know, sex doesn't really matter to me. Like, and I'm glad he feels that way. I'm glad he's being accepting and everything. But at the same time, it's like, this is not something, you know, you could just experiment and try. Like, Cleo really has her feelings into this relationship. And I really hope she doesn't get her heart broken. And I really hope they can make it work. So let's see how it is when he goes to visit her. I'm excited to see how this couple turns out. For the couple that's pissing me off most this episode is Amanda and Jasmine. And more Amanda's pissing me off, okay? Because I cannot take her. Because what are you even doing? Like, do you want to be with this man or you're not? At this point, you're the one playing games. Usually we expect the other person to be playing games, but she is the one playing the games. You know what I'm saying? She's over here just playing games with his emotions, like saying, you do whatever you want and your actions are gonna show me what I want to know. Just tell him, do you want him to kiss a girl? Do you not want him to kiss a girl? Like, I know she already told him before, but he's asking clarity to make sure. She already knew what he does for work, yet she's here and she's like, oh, I don't want him to do this, I don't want him to do that, I don't want that. Like, come on. Like, I already know she's gonna go off. I could already tell that she's gonna go off on him when he starts doing his modeling thing, and she is not gonna be happy about that. So she is really pissing me off. He takes Amanda to an organic store, okay? So when someone's doing that, I would be like, oh my God, like, that's so sweet. Like, I came all the way here. You already know I can't really eat everything that a normal person eats. So you brought me to an organic store so I could buy everything. Like, that's awesome. Like, first of all, she's the one that needs to eat this stuff. She needs to take the lead. But no, she walks behind him in the store and he's like, oh, what about this? No. Oh, what about this? I told you I can't eat gluten. Oh, we should, because he was like, oh, we should make pizza together. I told you I can't eat gluten. Oh, what about this? I don't eat shellfish. Oh, what about this? No. Like, and then she said, you don't listen to me at all. Like, okay, right now you're just pissing me off, because just go to the things. Be like, oh, what about this option is better for me? Like, oh, we could make pizza, but let's try a gluten-free option. I'm sure they had gluten-free though. It's an organic grocery store. Like, I'm sure they had other options that you could eat. But the fact that you're not even appreciating that he's trying and taking you to this place, like, I know at the end she snuck out, oh, I'm grateful. No, she was not. And later he tries to take her on a romantic date, and she's just looking at the place, and she's just being a total weirdo, total turn off, and he's feeling the vibes that she is not there for him, and she is just shutting down, and she's just giving him a hard time for no reason. So I am not ready. I feel like he's the one that's gonna get his heart broken, that she's just wasn't ready, jumped into something, and he's all invested into it, and it's not gonna work out. So we'll see in the next episode what happens with them and see if they're gonna last. So another couple that finally meets at the beginning of the episode is Misha and Nicola. Now, they are the older couple, but Misha has been married before, so she is working on an annulment in order to get married to Nicola, but she goes to meet him, and they also have like romantic sparks, and everything is so awesome. Like, they're hugging, they're kissing, and they're so happy. So he's a virgin. He's never been with someone, and she has. But yeah, he looked like he kissed fine, and she wasn't too worried about it. She's like, oh, he looks so much better in person, and he had no qualms as well. He took her to this nice hotel with a nice view overlooking everything. Now, the only big problem that I already see that's going on, and I'm sure you guys peeped it if you watched the episode, he has not told his mother about Misha at all. He has not told his mother. He hasn't even told her that she's in town or anything like that. And she doesn't even know. So he's like, I'm not gonna bring her to my house because my mom will have a huge fit. So we're just gonna stay in a hotel. But I know later on in the episode, she is gonna want to meet, especially as an older woman. Like, once you get older, like, I need to meet your mom, all of that. Like, that's important, especially in a religion. Like, you're gonna want to meet the family, and I know she's gonna want to meet them. That's gonna be a problem. So we see a sneak peek in the next episode where he actually reveals to Misha that his mom does not know that she's there or doesn't know about her, and she doesn't look like she's gonna take it well. So comment below, let me know how you would feel if you was being held as a secret just because of your past. So she's being held a secret because of her divorce, and that's why he don't want to tell his mom, because he feels like she's gonna judge her. But you don't know if you don't try, Nicola, okay? So comment below, tell me what your experience is, and I cannot wait to see what his mom is actually gonna say, because they do not play about that. Lastly, we see a quick clip of Sheila going to meet David at the airport. Oh my God, this episode really gave me the feels, okay? So Sheila going to meet David at the airport. She's leaving her son with her parents, and she's gonna stay in a hotel with David for a few days. And she's going to meet him at the airport. Once she sees him, she starts running towards him. They start crying. They start hugging, kissing, and it's just so beautiful to see. And she actually signs very well. Like, I thought it was going to be hard for her to communicate, but she signs very well. And they were communicating fine. Like, I'm sure that she looked like she practiced, and she was like all over him, like really showing true emotion. So I'm excited. We didn't get to see too much of them, but at least we got to see them getting together and finally meeting. And they're on their way to the hotel, and we're gonna see them in the next episode. Hopefully more interaction and, you know, getting to know each other more. And I'm excited to see their journey. and how it all unfolds for them, because they look like they have genuine love going on here. Well guys, don't forget to watch the next episode. It's going to be airing on Sunday at 8 p.m. on TLC. I watch mine on Discovery Plus, but make sure you keep up with it, like that we can talk about it. Comment below who is your favorite couple so far. I can't wait to see more of Tyrion next episode and see what he has going on, because his sister looks like they're gonna call him out on some things. But also, again, there's a new season of 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way starting. I can't wait for that to come on. And also, there's a new season of Married at First Sight coming on. So there's a lot of juicy stuff that's going to be coming on in the future that I'm going to be getting to review for you guys. And if you didn't get to watch my past episodes, make sure to go ahead and review that so you can catch up. Like that, you're ready for this new episode this Sunday coming up. Thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you in the next video.